embrace, never forget. I won't beg, break, I'm going away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I was alive. I want the world to know I was alive. I want the world to know.
We do a 10-bell salute in honor of the hardcore icon Terry Funk and Wyndham Rotunda, better known as Bray Wyatt.
Episode 645. ProSouth, we are live, pal. Starting it off with the anomaly. We're going into the Matrix, Matthias. I am the Wicked Nemesis, being joined by my tag partner, Matthias Darkthorn. Matthias, how are you?
Wicked. We are starting off with the holder of the Gold Rush briefcase. The future mayor of Piedmont, Alabama, potentially the future ProSouth champion, Chris Kamikaze.
DOG, the Overgold. Mr. Golden Shower, Chris Kamikaze is here.
Not sure if he'd enjoy that particular nickname, but
I don't know.
He's all about some gold, so you never know.
Got a little extra bling bling to him tonight. You see it there, the 2023 Gold Rush Championship briefcase. At any time he can cash in on any title he wants.
Guaranteed title shot whenever, wherever.
Against whoever. Or would it be whomever? Maybe whomever. Showing that extra pep in his step. A little extra behind that. The charisma dripping from his very pores. A man that could change this entire existence of this company at any moment. Being joined by Saul Wright.
Of course, we've seen Saul Wright, the chief of staff of Chris Kamikaze. He and Kamikaze have not been quite on the same page of late. I don't know if there's been communication difficulties.
Well, like any good relationship, you got to communicate.
Cut the music! I don't know if you heard Piedmont, Alabama, but I was screwed! I haven't even started talking yet. Why don't you shut up? Here's the fact of the matter. Just like each and every week, I come out here looking absolutely spectacular from head to toe. I'm so cool I have my name in rings on my fingers. You don't know how to spell cool. Here's reality, all right? When I talked to Brandon Watley this week, I did not ask him for a chance at the YouTube champion. Who cares about Sean Christopher? Rob Zombie Reject. Shut your mouths. Nobody cares about what you have to say.
That is where the power lies with Kamikaze and that Gold Rush
You
Championship
don't want me
briefcase.
to come down there, you better believe it. I am not just a anomaly. You better tell them, Wicked, I am the anomaly. I am Chris Kamikaze. Nobody can touch me inside these ropes.
Articles mean something.
I mean,
Holy. Are we doing this, Matthias?
I think we're doing this.
Are we really doing this? The House of Flies being represented. You see the YouTube champion right there. Sean Christopher, the King of the Dead.
You see the King of the Dead. You also see a little bit of extra hardware across that
Chris
shoulder.
Kamikaze, I find it quite appropriate that you and I have never met each other before this, and you never once came knocking at the Devil's door for a shot at my YouTube championship until tonight. Because you know the state that I'm in, and you know what, Chris Kamikaze, you want the YouTube champion. You want the YouTube championship tonight.
Sean is hurt. He shouldn't be doing this. Somebody hold Sean back.
Then you can take it from my dead hands.
Sean has to think about this. He is injured.
We saw
Atonement, put the boots to him.
Damian Seratone wrap the shoulder of Sean Christopher around the ring post and waffle it with a steel chair. Don't know what shape it's in.
Go back and watch episode 644. Not now! After this is over.
On demand on YouTube right now.
Yes.
But wait until this is over.
Stick with us, folks. We are live, episode 645, right here at the ProSouth Palace, here in Piedmont, Alabama. Matthias, big card lined up.
Absolutely. We already started off a challenge for the YouTube Championship. It looks like Sean Christopher, the King of the Dead, accepting the challenge.
Aaron Dallas is back. He's here, folks.
Aaron Dallas
Call
is
your
back.
mom, call your dad, call your girlfriend, your side chick, your side boy. He's here.
343 days as unified all-out champion. What state is he in? We know he's had some health problems in the past.
But that doesn't matter with Aaron Dallas. We're starting off negative.
Uh-oh.
It's time to get negative.
Now we're talking about health problems. Negativity will lead to that.
That it will.
Maybe not for Lee, but
Like
maybe
an ulcer.
Number one fall with a 15-minute time limit, making his way to the ring. This is Negative Lee.
The six-gun salute himself. Negative Lee, not a fan favorite for whatever reason. I mean, you live in Piedmont. You have to know negativity. Got that bass. This is that Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke! Got that bass. Swatting the hand. These fans have no idea.
no
We're in the
class.
presence of greatness.
They may be the Pro-South faithful, but they have no class whatsoever.
Well, they're about to be taken to class with Professor Negative Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Negative Lee.
Look at those bulging biceps of Negative Lee. I bet he squats 105 pounds easy.
Maybe even 110.
His opponent.
It's the season. Pumpkin spice is out. That can mean only one thing. It's Stepdaddy season. The Drip God is here.
Making his way to the ring. He is Larry Evans, famous wrestler.
He's stealing babies. Stole another baby.
Negative Lee.
Somebody puts baby in the corner.
Negative Lee trying to be the voice of reason. Tell him to stop stealing the babies.
I don't blame him.
Somebody's going to get upset one of these days.
One of those babies will slap him. Remember, stranger danger, everybody. Stranger danger. Blowing kisses in the wind. Roma looks high. He looks pumped to be across from such greatness. And another baby!
Got another one.
That baby looks like James Hardy. The Supreme Stepdaddy, Roma Miller, and Negative Lee.
The Trip God, Roma Miller.
Our first match of the evening about to jump off. What does Roma have to do against Negative Lee? Negative Lee, very unorthodox.
Absolutely. It's hard to develop a game plan against Negative Lee.
He has a shortcut for everything.
He's so unorthodox and so out of left field.
He's so out of left field he needs to be called David Justice. And here we go, our first match of the evening. Thanks for everybody joining us. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Do all the things you need to do for YouTube. Get that algorithm out there.
All the algorithm things, all the YouTube things.
Side headlock for Roma Miller. Oh, got a hammerlock, pushing him off. Negative looks confused at this point.
Roma Miller is showing off, playing to the crowd. Might want to pay attention to his opponent. That was Negative Lee. I wouldn't give him the opportunity.
He did turn his back on Negative Lee. Negative did not take advantage of that. That could be a problem.
That's a mistake. Never let your opponent turn your back on them.
Side headlock just brushed along by Roma Miller. Do not take Negative lightly.
Oh, big dragon whip.
Straight to the temple. Negative Lee taking a second to collect his thoughts. Whatever thoughts he has in that head. Roma going after Negative Lee.
Going to the outside. Chasing him down.
Clubbing blows has Negative Lee rattled.
Oh, the fans are holding him in place.
What is this?
I don't think they're allowed to do that.
This could be a disqualification here. Roma taking out Bobcat with the camera. Oh, the fans getting involved. What is this? What is this? This is uncalled for. This Stepdaddy season, not Chop the Negative Lee season. Who's going to take a shot? Roma.
I don't think anybody wants to chop Roma.
The crowd is biased. Negative Lee, chop after chop. This is unreal. Somebody take control of this match. Negative is stinging. Look at that chest. The chops from these fans has his chest red. What a clothesline, just running straight through Roma Miller. Roma is down, Negative Lee taking advantage of the situation. Knee on the back of the head across the middle rope.
Lee now making Roma Miller pay for the fun he had at Lee's expense earlier.
What goes around comes around, or whatever Justin Timberlake said. Poke to the eye. Roma thought it was going to be a chop. It was not. Negative Lee 10 steps ahead of Roma Miller at this point. Big clothesline. He learned that from Big Dave. is putting a whooping on Roma Miller tonight. Helping his opponent back to his feet. Just to do even more damage, I'm sure.
Got more in store.
Splash in the corner. Headlock takeover. Roma almost in the middle of the ring. Big front face lock. Santiago has to make sure that's not a choke. Negative lead, slowing it down, wrestling at his pace. This is genius. You usually don't hear that with negative lead, but this is genius. Calm his momentum. Roma trying to Roma up. Get that crowd behind him. There is some light, jawbreaker. Some light in with that side headlock. Just enough for Roma to take advantage. Clothesline to negative lead. And another. He's got a rock sling blade.
Roma Miller getting some momentum now. Jawbreaker. Lung blower.
Negative lead, maybe punch drunk at this point. Kept his hands up, but nobody throwing anything. Shining Wizard straight to the back of the head.
Dave might not know where, or excuse me, Lee might not know where he's at. You
Only
mentioned
a
the biggest
2 count.
man alive earlier. Threw me off my game.
BDSM no more here at ProSouth.
Not a thing. No consent.
Nobody's getting tied up. Going for that swinging neck breaker.
Thinking child support.
Big boot.
Lee was just thinking big boot. He's thinking none of that.
Roma is down. Was negatively have in mind? Negative going up top. High risk, high reward. Will it be worth it? Negative taking a chance to jaw with the fans. Could be his downfall. Roma's right there.
Oh, slammed off the top. Hard landing.
Negative grabbing Santiago.
Roma's tuning up the band.
Todd.
Oh, whoa. Almost hit Santiago.
The restraint from Roma. The great equalizer. The finger poked to the eye.
To the eye. No one home. Oh, try it again.
He's throwing him. He has no idea where he is. Big right hands. Thrown to the outside.
Sending him to the outside. He's wanting to count out.
Negative with a quick count. Luckily, he's not the referee. Santiago right there. What is Roma doing? Is he asking for that baby? He just snatched another baby.
He stole a baby.
In the middle of the match.
He threw a baby.
Oh my goodness, the baby.
What on earth?
It's not his fault. The roll up. And a 3 count. It's not his fault. He just kicked the baby. Kicked the baby. What just happened? That baby's not Canadian. There's no kick the baby. Roma outsmarting negative lead.
I have a feeling something fishy is going on here with that.
That baby was swaddled and everything. He just outsmarted negative lead.
Negative lead. Clearly upset.
What did we just witness? It was like a run by fruiting at that point. Negative lead just punted a fake baby.
I don't believe that was a real baby.
I hope not.
I would seriously hope not. Negative Lee had a fast one pulled over by Roma Miller, but no time for talking about the fast ones. time for shenanigans now. It's all about atonement.
Somebody is about to pay for their sins. Damien wants a pound of flesh, and atonement gives it to him each and every night. The transgressions are upon us. These guys are in it together now. The man they call Dorian. You see him lit up like a Christmas tree, like the 4th of July. This is the Dorian we always wanted. We have him.
Not the same Dorian we saw for the better part of a year, staring up at the lights with a smile on his face. Dorian on the right path to success, to victory.
We'll give a special shout out to Charlie. Charlie Punk at home, being chaotic as usual.
Speaking of chaotic, we saw last week, we saw earlier tonight the effects of what they did last week to Sean Christopher.
That's Malice in Wonderland.
Heavy emphasis on the malice.
Very heavy focus on the malice.
Champion of Champions has something to say.
I can wait as long as you people want to start showing me respect.
The crowd's still not giving Damien the respect he
Here's
deserves.
the point. You have to notice what's going on in front of you. You have to see it. You talk about last week, and last week was a speed bump in the grand scheme of things. John Christopher came out here and costed us our shot at the ProSouth Championship. But by the end of the night, John Christopher was left laying. John Christopher now has trouble moving his arm because of us.
They winged him.
We are not an active group of people. No, we are reactive. We do the things that it takes to make people fall in line. But let me tell you what atonement has to offer. At some point, you find yourself wanting more. At some point, you find yourself in a rut. At some point, you find yourself wanting, needing, having something on the inside that calls to you.
It's called anguish.
You can't sleep. You can't eat. You can't breathe anymore. You can't fathom what's going on in your head because you know that you're caught and you're stagnant and you hate it. You hate where you live. You hate where you sleep. You hate where you breathe. And then you run into something that gives you a breath of fresh air. That is what Dorian has. That is what Christian Pierce has. They have this breath of fresh air. They have what it takes to be atoned. I'm going to tell you why you should care if you'll shut up for half a second. I don't give a damn. We can stay here all night. You can burn up in front of me. I don't care if this whole damn place catches on fire and burns down around me. You will listen. You will hear me.
Hell yeah.
Serotonin is not playing around.
Now, let's talk about Sean Christopher. You see what has happened. You see what has happened with Christian Pierce. You see what has happened with Dorian. So now, I'm going to offer you one thing and one thing only. Sean, you listen, and you listen close. You have an opportunity, and this can all be yours. You can join us. There'll be no more beatings. There'll be no more injury. There'll just be anything you want. This can all end. This can be yours. So Sean, I'm offering you this one opportunity. This one opportunity to come and be at one with atonement.
Sean has an opportunity to be atoned. It costed him. Costed it. What do you say? Costed it?
Something like that.
It's anguish you feel. But to wash away the anguish, do some Dougs. The Doug addict is here.
The Doug pusher in Piedmont here tonight.
He's loud. He's proud.
He's got to worry about atonement. He has a megaphone. And he has Glenn Farley, too.
I'm sure this is going on TikTok at some point tonight.
Well, we did see.
Introducing first, already in the ring. Being accompanied by atonement members, Damian Saratoga and Christian Pierce. This is Dorian.
Last week during the Infinity Gauntlet, we saw.
And introducing his opponent. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Hotman Slim Farley. He is the fabulous one, Douglas Sanders.
Saw Douglas Sanders on the wrong end of one of Cade Newton's right hands. Last week at the Infinity Gauntlet, he got on the wrong side of the House of Harley and was swiftly and viciously
executed.
Yes. Now he finds himself side by side with another victim of the House of Harley, Lynn Farley.
Sleazy C last week, great showing in that gauntlet. Cannot be understated.
No, absolutely cannot, considering the fact he, by hook or by crook, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm extraordinarily biased in this situation. I'm nowhere near impartial, but by hook or by crook, and it was definitely by crook, Cade Newton picked up a pinfall victory over Austin Towers.
Say that one more time without the bias. Say it as a journalist.
I don't have it in me to say it without the bias.
Sleazy C, Cade Newton pinned Austin Towers last week.
Yes, he definitely had a lot of help from Harley Haven, but you cannot overstate how big that is and how much of an accomplishment that is for him and for Harley.
But the numbers game tonight,
even if
against absolutely fabulous, the fabulous one. Going for the neck breaker, no. Ab Fab able to get out. Just called him Ab Fab. What the is that? Ab Fab. Stricken that from the record. Dorian, the fabulous one, locking up. Doug going for the takedown. 1 point takedown there. Front face lock. Dorian has to battle up, has to get to his feet. Use that wider base, that bigger base he has. Side headlock. Dorian from Doug. Do it, Doug!
Planning to say no to Doug's.
Shoulder tackle, taking Dorian down.
Sanders treating Dorian like this is an after-school special.
Flying cross body block, taking Dorian down. This is an ABC after-school special for sure. Where's Tom Hanks? Dorian, rising knee, big side headlock on Doug. Tight, you see no light in that.
None whatsoever.
So shoulder tackle, taking Doug down, just running through the man.
Sanders down hard with that tackle.
Dorian taking a second, could cost him. Go through, power slam by Doug. Only a 1 count there. Slammed him so hard that he threw him into the ropes. Dorian smartly putting his foot on the ropes and kicking out.
Sanders going up top. I don't know if it's a good idea to go up top right in front of Seratone and Pierce.
Going for that elbow drop. He's looking around, maybe taking too long.
Took entirely too long.
And he ate that boot.
Dorian was waiting on him.
The numbers game throwing off Doug. Atonement, we see our straight edge. Dorian stomping on the chest of Doug as he's hung out on that bottom rope. Doug trying to pull himself up. Dorian going to help him. Use that middle rope for extra leverage. His hand to the back.
Nothing technical about that. That was just a hard forearm.
Big right hand from Christian there. The right hand found its mark. As we said, the numbers game always wins. Just choking the life out of Doug. That's not very fabulous of him.
Sanders on the receiving end of a fabulous beating from Dorian.
Is Doug's hair purple?
I believe it is.
Just sweeping the leg, Johnny.
Knocking him down, dropping him right on his own face.
I think there may be a purple print on the apron. Left knee across the ring post. Dorian has a game plan.
Just last week we saw Atonement use that exact ring post to injure the shoulder of Sean Christopher, and they might be aiming to injure the knee of Douglas Sanders.
See Dorian there with a run by, boot to the face, and Doug is hurt.
Sanders pulling down that knee pad, trying to
alleviate the pain.
Might be some swelling in that knee.
Doug fighting back with everything he has, just not enough.
Without that proper base, he can't get any leverage on those shots.
Right back to the knee, a chop block. You can see the swelling in that knee as you were saying earlier. Dorian is focused.
Oh, big drop kick to the back of the knee. You said it, Wicked. Dorian is laser focused on that knee.
Dorian is not playing around. He does not think this is fabulous. In fact, Damien wants his pound of flesh. He may get it from that very knee of Douglas Sanders.
Now making him run across the ring on that bad leg.
Bulldog.
But not bad enough. He's trying to, forcing him to put weight on that bad knee. Catching the momentum. Then he's driving him face first into the mat.
Doug crawling for everything he has, with everything he has, to get to the corner. That was desperation.
Sanders barely able to keep on his feet here.
Using the momentum off those ropes for those running forearm smashes. Doug has it. He shadowed him. The spear! And that's it. The shadowing spear.
Your winner of the match, Dorian.
Doug's number was written when he come out. The numbers game coming in full effect with Atonement. One mind, one body, one goal, one soul.
Partnership with Lynn Farley here tonight. Not working in the favor of the Doug pusher.
What in the hell?
We're getting trainees.
The Ozman cometh! Ozzy Owens!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. already in the ring, representing the Atonement. He is the Dark Heart, Christian Pierce. And his opponent making his way to the ring, representing the trainees, this is Big O, Ozzy Owens.
The double O is here. Double out shotgun. Ozzy Owens.
The Big O, Ozzy Owens. We're just rolling right into it.
We got Big Dave here. I'm not calling him the Big O.
I don't want to see his O face here.
Christian Pierce and Ozzy Owens up next. Ozzy talking to the crowd. Christian not wasting any time.
And trainee making a rookie mistake.
Big back body drop.
The one thing though, you can't teach size. That's something Ozzy Owens has going for him.
Clothesline taking Christian down. Christian might have to take a second, going for the bullhammer. Ozzy catches him. He threw the bullhammer so hard he bounced off the ropes.
Holding him with one arm.
The last call for alcohol.
All the way slam from Ozzy Owens. Christian Pierce trying to regroup.
Douglas Sanders on the outside. Lynn Farley on the outside. The numbers game has pretty much been taken out from Atonement in this match. Ozzy by the hair. He has Christian. If he had a bun, that would have happened. Dorian.
Oh, there's that step over. And there's another back elbow.
Vintage Christian Pierce. He's used that to his repertoire to great ends, to great fare.
Again, nobody home. Big Yakuza kick, Haluva kick in the corner.
Cannonball, 7-10 split.
Duck him.
Ozzy worse for wear here. See Christian grabbing that t-shirt and using it to throw Ozzy to the outside. That's why you don't wear t-shirts when you wrestle. It can be used. It is on your person, as we've seen several times.
Absolutely.
You are a master of that.
Absolutely.
The Path always use that.
You bring something to the ring, that's on you.
Ozzy trying to fight back, trying to use the crowd to will himself up. Back elbow followed by another rising knee straight to the mush of Ozzy.
There, to your point, yet again.
Chop across the chest. Ozzy, one of the biggest men on the roster. Not the biggest, that's Big Dave. And he just ate that middle turnpost. That turnbuckle must take nummy. Ice cream, popcorn, popcorn.
Oh, big shot from the champion of champions.
As anybody knows, nobody throws those forearm shivers like Damian Seratone.
No, nobody whatsoever.
He is standing on the top of his head, flexing on him.
Sanders and Farley even up the numbers game, but they're not quite using it to the effect that Atonement is.
They know the rules, they're sticking to the rules. Atonement knows the rules, and they're going to break the rules.
Atonement know the rules, and they just don't care. That's the deciding factor.
It's like Dante's Inferno. Douglas inching closer and closer to Atonement. Douglas is losing his mind after just losing the match. Ozzy checking for his teeth, checking to see if he's bleeding. Christian using every inch of this ring to his advantage. Texas Rodeo across Brett's rope. Christian taking his eyes off Ozzy. Can't do that. Don't let Douglas Sanders, don't let the dugout get in your head, Christian.
Well, that's what you got friends on the outside for.
He's got friends in low places, and he's about to introduce him to the Bullhammer. The Bullhammer God has shown up.
Christian's warming it up. Nobody home.
Splash in the corner. The Ozman cometh.
And a sidewalk slam.
Almost threw him through the sidewalk. Only a 2 count though. Christian Pierce, the wily vet, kicking out at the top of 2. No false hope here.
Ozzy Owens trying to get that momentum back, trying to get that adrenaline going. Uh-oh. I think Pierce has Roxanne.
He got goozled. Christian has dropped Roxanne in the ring. Ozzy Owens raking the eyes is Christian Pierce.
Oh, the referee. Fort Worth has Roxanne now.
Doug, what did Doug do? Doug doing the bullhorn. Fort Worth didn't see it. Christian taking advantage, using the bullhorn, not the bullhammer, the bullhorn.
Christian Pierce.
Referee Gavin Pell, a.k.a. Fort Worth, did not see.
He had so much going on, it happened behind his back. Doug trying to help out Ozzy Owens. Just not enough.
Instead of eating the bull hammer, he ate the bull horn. Courtesy of his friend, Douglas Sanders. Question mark.
Quotation marks. Ozzy coming up just short. That saves it for a man 6'5", 6'6". Atonement.
Now if he knows what's good for him, he'll get out of there in a hurry.
Whoa, he missed barely with that. Doug snatching. Double O, Ozzy Owens out.
Big O almost became double O negative.
He almost lost his mojo. Atonement, 2-0 tonight. What?
Uh-oh. Well, we mentioned him earlier.
That is a mad sun. When the sun don't shine, then the sun don't shine. The house always wins. The House of Harley. Harley's here.
Harley Haven, the mastermind of the House of Harley. She has a microphone.
The very foundation. The bedrock of the House of Harley.
Hey. You call yourself a Doug addict, but it looks like you're addicted to the wrong Doug. Losing. So you can become a resident of the House of Harley and win, or you can go down the path Cam did. Hang out with Lynn, continue losing. So, which one will it be? A dog that continues losing? Or a dog with a family?
Ozzy slapping the hand away.
No. Next week, Doug and I are challenging y'all to a match.
Who is Ozzy Owens to be making matches?
Making demands of the House of Harley?
Can't do that to the bedrock. Can't do that to the very foundation of the House of Harley. Douglas Sanders and Ozzy Owens against the House of Harley. Are they going to hug the sun?
It's entirely possible. They may hug the sun.
They're just making matches. Next thing you know, James Hardy's going to be in another match. We out here just making matches?
I don't know.
Lynn Farley's in the ring.
Why is Lynn Farley in the ring? Oh. She may be made to atone here. This is not a good place for her to be.
Taste the rainbow. Is this going on TikTok? What in the is this recruiting season?
Invitations being passed out left and right.
Harley just invited Doug to be a part of the House of Harley now.
Atonement inviting Sean Christopher to join them. Now. Oh,
Thank God. Thank God.
Lynn Farley.
How much more can Lynn take of this?
She has had a bad time of it of late. Cade Newton. Now Damian Seratone. Is she going to sleep the deep?
The Pretty Hate Machine. The Pretty Hate Machine. She's not just sleeping the deep. Welcome to the machine. Well, I was scared for a second. Don't want to muddy the waters of Atonement. Anybody in their right mind would want to be a part of Atonement. And everybody in the wrong state of mind would love to be a part of Atonement. One mind, one body, one goal, one soul.
At this point in the alliance,
there's your pound of flesh.
Just basing off results, at this point, I think it's fair to say an alliance with Lynn Farley is something to be atoned for. That's not something. It's not something you ask to join Atonement.
I was scared for a second. I thought there is no way. Guess what? There was no way. It was a setup.
It didn't work out for Ozzy Owens. It didn't work out for Douglas Sanders.
And now
it definitely didn't work out for Lynn Farley.
And now Farley knows what the Pretty Hate Machine is all about. Atonement, atoned. The pound of flesh, they got it.
But again, we don't want to skip over Harley Haven throwing out an invitation to the
Doug was going to accept.
Was he?
He had his hand out.
Ozzy Owens didn't give him the opportunity to say yes or no.
Maybe he was going to give her part of the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. I don't know. You ever had somebody wipe their ass and then give you a chocolate?
Hey, look, it's Amethyst.
She almost got stink palmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the winner of the 2023 Infinity Gauntlet and the #1 contender for the ProSouth Championship. She is the Game Master, Amethyst.
I don't know what game she's playing, but last week it was a game of life. Somehow, someway, she pulled it out against Kamikaze. I thought Kamikaze was my pick, my only pick, to win the gauntlet last week.
Amethyst pulling out hard win after hard win. Got her bell rung against Saul Wright. Not only didn't just survive that.
I brought you out here because I wanted to see what your thoughts were, and I want to know, what does it feel like being the #1 contender for the ProSouth Championship?
Oh, you sound so enthusiastic. Test your might. That laugh can only mean one thing. The final boss is here. You asked for the boss, so they sent him, dog.
Asked for the boss, and he is amused.
The Game Master. The #1 contender for my ProSouth Championship. You've done a lot this year, Amethyst. You went from just being somebody wrestling in a second match, which people don't care about, to being one of the most beloved people here. What a beautiful story that you had this year. You've had many opportunities. But all these big opportunities you've been getting for the past 4 or 5 months, you've had your brains bashed in each and every time. Each and every time you had your head smashed. When we have our match, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get your head smashed.
I may have had my head bashed in each and every time, concussion after concussion, but you know what? I'm still here. I won that gauntlet match. I beat 3 guys to get to where I am. I beat almost every guy back there. I beat this pathetic little group. I beat pathetic Kamikaze. I am here, and I'm not going anywhere till that is around my waist.
ProSouth faithful firmly behind the Game Master. I don't think the final boss is phased.
You had your brains bashed in and you're still here. And you beat a lot of people to get to this spot. But do you understand why you're in this position? Why are you talking? You're in this position because you have plot armor. You went on the gauntlet, that wasn't supposed to happen. But it did because of plot armor. That ladder match several weeks ago, when Chris Kamikaze did that backflip on your head and you didn't make it out on your own feet, but you was able to come out of that alive, plot armor. When we had our match, our singles match, I kicked you in the head at least 60 times. And you were still able to get out of that and walk on your own 2 feet because of plot armor. But understand this, plot armor isn't going to save you from losing me. Plot armor isn't going to help you win this championship.
When we faced each other, you couldn't beat me clean. You had to cheat. You had to knock me out. I was blacked out. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't do anything. That was the only way that you could win. But guess what? Our next match, you will be welcomed to the game because I will be your new ProSouth champion.
Plot armor eventually drags you down. When people forget, plot armor's plot armor. You all drag to the bottom. Gotta keep your head above water.
She's got this. She's got the spirit. She's got enthusiasm.
And you're highly convinced that you're going to win. You need to understand, I have crushed every man that stepped in front of me. And the fact that you're a woman makes no difference. When it comes to this championship and competing against me, equal rights, equal fights. Everybody falls to the Serpent Assassin.
See, now I knew you were going to say something dumb like that, like you always do. So guess what? I picked out an opponent for you tonight.
An opponent?
An opponent?
For me?
Who? Hand-picked by Amethyst.
You'll see.
Picking opponents for the final boss? I get the feeling that's not going to sit well with him.
Well, I'll be damned. She's back.
Soraya Saber.
There's no way I thought she was in Colorado still.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Already in the ring, the ProSouth champion, the final boss of ProSouth, the Serpent Assassin, Brandon Watley, and his opponent making her way to the ring. This is Soraya Saber.
James Hardy really just give the ProSouth champion the jobber entrance?
He sure did. Just run through the accolades. See, this is a setup. This is the game that Amethyst plays. She brought in Soraya.
The game master playing the game, picking out an opponent for the ProSouth champion.
I am flummoxed. I'm shocked. Soraya has been making a name for herself all over the West Coast, all over the East Coast, in Texas, in Colorado, in Massachusetts.
She can pull off a win here. That'd make a huge name for herself.
If she what?
I mean, she is in the ring with the final boss, the ProSouth champion, the Serpent Assassin, Brandon Watley.
The master of the Iron Butterfly is back.
Man, told absolutely no lies. He has gone through every single person, man, woman, otherwise, that has stepped in front of him.
So how is knocking out your opponent cheating? That's what I want.
I'm still trying to figure that out myself, because that's kind of the point of the whole thing. But
once again, this is a setup. This is more of a setup than the end of Heat.
Well, you got to remember, as I was mentioning earlier before James Hardy cut me off, she did get her bell. Amethyst did get her bell rang in that match against Saul Wright. Not only did she big shoulder block, immediate pin from Watley. Got a quick two.
He's going right for that.
Watley.
He is not playing.
Well established. He hits, and he hits hard. As I was saying, Amethyst got her bell rang, managed to make it through, and not only win against Saul Wright, make it and win against Chris Kamikaze.
That's going to hurt his mayoralship.
There are very few people. Oh,
it worked.
It never works.
The trip worked.
It's only like the third time in 30 years I've been watching pro wrestling.
Be what? Trying to get that low base, trying to outpower Soraya Saber. Soraya with those long legs. It would almost land on her feet there.
Oh, long legs make a big target for those leg kicks.
And it's time. Oh, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He swung so hard he almost knocked Soraya out of the ring, and he almost went out of the ring.
Soraya,
welcome back, Soraya.
I think I was right when I said picking out an opponent for the final boss did not sit well with him.
It's like a bad burrito and bad water in Mexico. Gotta hurt the tummy. Soraya throwing everything behind those forearms.
Firing back might be the only thing. Oh, back chop.
And the
sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Those educated feet. He's warming them up. Time to get that education. Harvard and Yale. Soraya Saber being choked right in the middle of the ring. Brandon knows he has a 5 count, utilizing that 5 count. Tubbs right there.
We heard Brandon Watley a minute ago saying this is what it's like to be in the ring with the champ. That's the thing, Soraya Saber's not in the ring with just some member of the ProSouth roster. Not just anybody. She's up there with the top champion, the holder of the grandest prize ProSouth has to offer. Big Blue, the ProSouth Championship.
Like I said, Soraya's been making a name for herself, but not against the unlikely opponent. There it is! Oh! Harvard is here!
I was about to say she was firing back. That's more out of self-preservation than anything. Uh-oh.
Just taking her down.
Oh!
Kick to the back.
Right between the shoulder blades.
Ugh, it's going to sting. And probably leave a mark.
Well, she's not going to be tasting anything in a while for the next couple weeks.
The taste is definitely out her mouth.
She might have to. She might be restricted to a liquid diet following that kick. Might have to wire her jaw shut.
You're drinking through a straw all the way back to Colorado. Just wearing her down. The sleeper hold right there in the middle of the ring. Soraya has those long legs. She's going to have to get to the ropes. There's no way she's going to be able to overpower Brandon Watley. There you go, Saraya. Saraya trying to get back to her feet.
Trying to get a little bit of leverage.
Another elbow. And one more for good measure.
Managed to slip out.
It is 115 degrees here in Alabama.
Certainly feels like it.
She ducked that. Clothesline not taking Brendan Watley off his feet just yet. I don't know what the hell that was.
A flying a spinning him. I don't know what to call it. So I'm just
Spinning forearm. I don't know. Saraya is not all there. Those kicks
no,
have
because
taken
Brandon
everything off her.
Watley kicked it out of her skull. We saw that earlier.
Brendan Watley swinging, but nobody home.
Somehow Saraya had the wherewithal to get out of the way.
Right, going up top.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Nope, she
Back
tricked
and
us. It was a trick.
Front kick.
Size 12, straight to the face of Brendan Watley, knocking Brendan Watley off his feet finally. Watley in the corner, perched. Double knees, Meteora. Saraya putting Brendan Watley in position for the pin. Only a 2 count.
Got a 2 on the champion.
Barely a 2 on that one. Saraya.
Brandon Watley. Many have
looks
tried to
flummoxed.
put him down. No one succeeded yet.
Saraya's flummoxed, trying to get this crowd to will her back to her feet, trying to will her to victory. Saraya conserving her energy, pulling herself up.
Problem with facing Brandon Watley is you need the entire crowd on your
Yes,
side.
but-
Oh, good night. Good night. Just Tubbs, get down there and pin. Get down there now. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Saraya grabbing the rope. I don't think that was a good idea, Saraya. Just stay down at this point.
I'm crying. I'm actually crying.
I thought that first super kick was bad.
Saraya, live to fight another day.
Just get out of there.
You are being a pawn in this chess match that Amethyst has against the Black King that is Brandon Watley, the final boss. He's using his chi. Saraya, stay down.
Uh-oh, scissors kick. Nobody home.
Can't run with scissors.
Ripcord.
Spine buster! What in the heck is going on? Saraya down. Brandon down.
Desperation spine buster from Saraya Saber. Caught the champion off guard. He wasn't expecting that.
I think everything's desperation at this point.
Following kicks like those, how could it not? If Saraya actually knows where she's at, I'd be surprised.
Pulling herself up. She knows she's in the ring. She knows she's against the final boss. That may be about it.
That's all you need.
You're
to
in
know.
Alabama.
Brandon, just pin her.
Jumping Shining Wizard straight to the tempo of Saraya Saber.
Saraya, you do not owe Amethyst anything. Get out of there. Run
How
for
much
your
did
life.
she pay you for this?
Run for your life, woman.
Does she have you some blackmail? Is that what this is? Lord have mercy on my soul.
Your winner
Checkmate.
of the match, the ProSouth champion, Brandon Watley.
Mercifully, it is over.
Good God, she is tougher than she looks. I promise you, folks.
Saraya Saber is a game opponent. She is ready to throw down with anyone, anywhere, but she, no disrespect to Saraya at all.
Absolutely not.
But she was horribly outmatched tonight.
Even the
Brandon
element of
Wat-
surprise was not enough.
Brandon Watley is the top of the top. He is the top of the food chain. He is the ProSouth champion. There's a reason we call him the final boss. Everyone who has attempted to take Big Blue from that man has failed.
I don't see anybody that can topple the reign the reign of terror that is Brandon Watley and the final boss. That's what this is, a reign of terror.
Will we be seeing the same thing when Amethyst tries her luck?
I hope not. I hope we never see that again. Good God Almighty.
It was uncomfortable the last time. He called it 60 or 70 shots.
Yes, 62
unprotected
kicks to the face.
to the head.
I don't think Amethyst can take the beating that Soraya Saber just took, not after what she's been through.
Can anybody stop Brandon Watley?
No.
Is it a possibility?
No.
Or will we just be seeing this for the rest of
From here on
the
out.
foreseeable future?
Like it, learn it, love it. Your final boss and still champ, Brandon Watley. Big Blue never looked so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this time we'll be taking a 15-minute intermission.
We'll
Hey,
be back.
everybody, intermission.
Stay tuned. We'll be back. More to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live. And at this time, please welcome, making his long-awaited return to ProSouth Wrestling, the blue-collar belt-collecting rock star, the unified all-out champion, Aaron Ron Dallas!
Episode 645, back from intermission. It's time to get blue up in here.
343 days. The unified all-out champion Aaron Dallas
Running up quickly on that year-long reign.
been on the shelf recently with some health concerns. Are we going to get an update on his status here?
It was honestly looking like that could be the end of Aaron Dallas. This man's giving it his all for the fans of professional wrestling. What will Aaron say? Will Aaron forfeit the all-out championship? Is this his final speech? This could be it for Aaron Dallas. Aaron Dallas could be coming to tell us he's retiring, walking away with his head held high. See, it's Slut Boy Summer. Those jorts.
Piedmont. Did y'all miss me? Good, I miss y'all too.
We've all been waiting to see what's going to become of Aaron.
Hold on. I'm in here. Y'all got me going. I got my jean shorts on. If I may quote another legendary jean short wearing wrestler. The champ is here!
Wrong promotion, Aaron.
On that note, on a more serious note, I wish I was out here with some better news. What's going on? Yeah, I'm sure y'all are all asking the same question. Where you been? What's going on? And I wish I could come out here, banging my head and really blue collar rocking like I should be. But guys, I think I'm making an understatement when I say that this week's been hard. Wednesday, carry fun. That's good.
Aaron Dallas is verklempt.
This week's not been easy. And my week of bad news started Tuesday. I'm not going to bore you all with the hospital visits and the cardiologist appointments. To make a long story short, I have been diagnosed with a condition known as vasovagal syncope. This is the same condition that my close personal friend and mentor, Ace Hayha, was diagnosed with. So, I want to do an ultrasound on my heart and put me on a heart monitor. And unfortunately, until I get those results back, I don't know when I'll be slinging steel toes in here again. Don't know. But I do know one thing, and that this message is not a title relinquishment. That's right. Yeah, no. I have worked way too hard to just give these up. This ain't like last time when I tore my shoulder when I was the all-out champion. I had to come out here and do something so foolish. This ain't that. Times have changed. I don't know if y'all heard Matthias, but today, 343 days, I have been your unified all-out champion.
Hey, hey, Ron! Hey, hey, Ron! Hey, hey, Ron! Hey, hey, Ron!
For 343 days, every single week, nearly every single Friday, I have fought, I have defended, I have bled, I have sweated, I have cried for these championships. So, I'm sorry, Ace, but I ain't relinquishing a damn thing.
Bucking
I
the
just wanted to
system.
come out here and let y'all know I love you all. I missed y'all. I'll be back soon, hopefully sooner rather than later. AD out.
Aaron Dallas, future uncertain, but he's not willing to give up hope. Not willing to give up the all-out championship.
He's got that burning in the back of his head. That's pride. Forget pride. Do what's best for your health. You should give those titles up. Give it to somebody else. Who knows when Aaron Dallas will be able to compete again in the ring.
Absolutely. We saw, he's mentioned it's the same condition Ace Haven.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
We saw how long that put Ace Haven on the sideline. How long will be out? Not time to talk about Aaron Dallas right now. Not when the biggest man alive since '99 is making his way out to the ProSouth Palace.
Circle the bandwagons. Somebody's about to get snuffed out. He's got trouble on his mind. He's big. He's Dave. He's Big Dave.
I can call him the biggest man alive tonight, as Austin Towers isn't in the building.
Making his way to the ring.
Dave taking exception to that sign in particular.
He did not like whatever he read. And yes, he can read. Big Dave.
It's a work in progress. There you go.
There he goes.
He might have had to go over in sections, but he got there.
It's like a sectional.
Speaking of the biggest man alive, he had a big run in the Infinity Gauntlet last week. Taking out some big
I know
names.
it's a good song, and I know y'all want to hear it all night, but right now y'all gonna have to hear something I gotta get off of my chest.
And that's a big chest.
He's got something big to say.
Let me tell you something. I'm wearing the jacket of a champion because I should be the YouTube champion. Last week, in the Infinity Gauntlet, I lasted 57.5 minutes. I beat up 12 men, including Ace Haven, including Sean Christopher, including that other guy that decided he wanted to come out here and get in the ring with me. And after I pinned Sean Christopher, I started thinking, I think it's my time. I think it's time for me to get a little red shiny go.
There's a jar of mayonnaise in a singlet making his way out to the ring.
What is Jake doing?
Are you lost? Hey, Earth to Buddy. Are you lost? Who are you? What are you doing out here?
I'm the other guy.
The other guy, I thought he retired. Nope, clothesline.
There is no other guy, not anymore. Ring the bell, there's nothing to ring.
Now, as I was saying, before I was rudely and horribly interrupted, I was the man in that gauntlet match last week until a little forward and my rear end came out here by the name of Cody Fluffman. So I called in a personal favor to Lord Watley. I said, Lord Watley, you give me Cody Fluffman, you give him to me tonight. So Cody, get out here!
Calling in a favor. So now he owes Lord Watley.
Introducing first, already in the ring, since '99, Big Dave. And his opponent making his way to the ring. This is body positive, Cody Fluffman.
Fluffman is back.
Big Dave had a big run in the Infinity Gauntlet until it was interrupted by this man, Cody Fluffman.
Just steamrolled Big Dave.
Fluffman making quite the impression a few weeks ago in that triple threat. Aaron Dallas, Big Dave, and Cody Fluffman, and then again last week in the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh! Big lariat from behind. That's what killed Jake. Big Dave not wasting a second. Getting the jump on Fluffman. Fluffman can absorb some hits. He can take the brunt of the burden.
We've already seen Big Dave snuff out the other guy.
He almost broke Big Dave's hand. Big Dave slapping the back end of Fluffman. Atomic drop. Is he from Manhattan? Because that Manhattan drop was there's the steamroller. Big Dave just recoiling back up.
Another 1 count.
2 count that time.
A 1, a 1, and a 2. That's 4.
Fluffman in control after that. Dastardly Big Dave jumped it from behind.
Big Dave taking control now.
Now he's going to stomp on Fluffman. One more stomp for good measure. That's not very body positive of Big Dave. Fluffman getting that low stance, that low center of gravity. Not enough. Reversal of Big Dave. Scoop slam. Cartwheel elbow drop by Fluffman.
Amazing agility for a man of that size. That's what body positivity is about.
And Dave has seen enough.
He can positively move that body in ways it shouldn't move.
Fluffman running to the outside of the ropes. Big Dave right there.
Oh, put on the brakes. Big Dave goes face first into the apron.
Hit that apron with all his teeth.
Gonna have to borrow some from Jake if he didn't knock them all out.
Fluffman up to Brett's rope.
Oh, hard exit from the rope. Big elbow.
There's the cover.
That's how Big
Only a
Dave
2
does
count.
things, is big.
Everything he does is big.
Big elbow.
Big lariat, big poops, big hair. Drives a big whip.
Big forearm to the back.
Just choking Fluffman right here, right out in front of us. Fluffman trying to catch his breath. You see him coughing. Big Dave unrelenting.
Just putting that boot across the back of his head. Big chop. Oh,
Nobody home on that one.
1 from Fluffman, 2 from Fluffman, 3. Oh, tried for a double.
The headbutt knocking both men down. Dave back to his feet though.
Dave, the headbutt so big he'd almost knocked himself out.
Helping Fluffman up by the ears.
Dragging him back over.
Basement clothesline, taking Fluffman down. Only a 2 count. Nonchalant cover there by Big Dave. You usually don't see that too often.
No.
Fluffman fighting to get to his feet. Big Dave to his feet first. Playing to the crowd. They come back to haunt him. Just pie facing Fluffman. And again.
Should be giving him opportunities. Come back. Fluffman firing back now. Just ate a right hand shot though.
Right to the ear. Big Dave with a glancing lariat there.
Didn't quite get all of what he wanted on it.
Didn't get enough though. Only a 2 count.
Might have caught him in the bridge of the nose.
Even a glancing blow from Big Dave is big enough. Just paintbrushing Fluffman. Punch to the gut from Fluffman. Forearm from Dave. Saw that one coming. Saw that.
Oh, big double chop. Dave out back. Dropped him down.
Grabbing the hair and just taking Big Dave straight to the mat.
Palm strikes to the chest now.
We know those hurt. Just rapid fire at this point. Big Dave being wore down in the corner.
Hard palm strike right to the collarbone. Oh! Well, we mentioned Jake might not have any teeth left. I'm not so sure about Dave anymore.
How is Big Dave still on his feet? He must be knocked out.
Got a big vertical base. That's the only reason he was still up.
That DVD taking Big Dave down. And only a 2 count.
Fluffman not getting full cover on that pin. A little lackadaisical.
I think he thought that was over.
Well, against somebody who's not the biggest man alive, it might have been.
Dave may be bleeding from his nose. Those palm strikes took everything out of Dave.
Oh, Dave
flipped out of it. The kick. Big lariat.
Might be it.
Only a 2 count. Fluffman somehow, some way able to kick out of that.
Big Dave put everything he had into that clothesline.
Dave looks frustrated.
Fluffman somehow finding it in himself to kick out.
See, his headband has now become a neck band.
Was a headband, now it's a choker. Welcome back to 1998.
Right hand straight to the jaw of Big Dave. Fluffman from Brent's rope. Flying lariat of his own. Putting all his weight, bending Dave all the way back. He almost rolled him completely through.
Might have rolled him a little too far and let Dave get some leverage to get out of that pin.
They're checking to see where he is.
ProSouth faithful is saying this is awesome.
Both men to their feet.
This is certainly a hard-hitting battle between two big men. Meat smacking on meat.
Big meaty men slanging their meat around. Calm down, Matthias.
My idea of a good Friday night.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Both men not giving an inch. Two brick walls hitting. And again. And again. And again. Just rocking themselves around.
Both men refusing to give. Both men refusing to go down or back up.
Belly to belly, arm drag.
I think
Fluffman knew it was coming.
Dave tried for that big belly to belly. Fluffman. Oh, Shadow's in. Caught a big boot. Glancing
right
blow.
to the jaw. Can he get him up? Nope.
Right for the rear waist lock. ProSouth Summer came into effect. Slipped off. It is ridiculously hot in here, so both men are very sweaty.
There's the big belly to belly. This could be it. It is over.
Your winner of the match, Big Dave.
Fluffman has been snuffed out. Yosemite Sam of Professional Wrestling winning yet again.
Big Dave got his lick back. Fluffman disrupted his momentum in the Infinity Gauntlet. Big Dave come back, got him. Got it back. Making sure he's going over the top rope.
He got over. See?
He's the biggest man alive.
I knew he could do it. Since 99 and forever. Fluffman, another great outing. Not enough against Big Dave.
Fluffman continuing to impress here. Unfortunately for him, he was up against Big Dave. It was just too much man. Biggest man alive. Davest man alive. I've yet to figure out what that means, but
we don't know, but we're here for it.
Yep. I don't know if I'm ever going to know what it means, but I'm going to keep saying it.
I'm not asking him. Don't cut the
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your television main event of the evening, and it is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the YouTube Championship.
It's funny, we're on YouTube. We are live, pal. This is our
YouTube main event.
That's right.
For the YouTube Championship.
If you're not a member, you're going to miss out on a great match. But you're here right now.
Speaking of which,
we are in the Matrix.
Hit that join button. Support the channel. Get exclusive matches and exclusive content.
Exclusive commentary, exclusive shows.
Dance off, dance off. That's later. That's members only.
Yes, and my pants will be coming off.
Kamikaze got the gold around his neck. Chief of Staff. It's all right, carrying the gold rush. Kamikaze.
All right, has that intense look in his eyes.
We saw as he came out the entrance ramp, patting himself on the back. Got an inside line about Kamikaze's newest merch item. It's got a quote from yours truly on it. Pat yourself on the back after you break your opponents.
Hope he gives you a cut of that merch deal. And there's the bounce. The golden bounce.
All about that bounce.
Reminds me of a young Rene Dupree.
Kamikaze, future mayor of Piedmont, Alabama. potentially future ProSouth champion, maybe future YouTube champion. We never know.
But the Matrix has entered the house of flies.
Sean Christopher has carried that YouTube championship for 147 days.
How long?
147.
147 days.
But we
Some of the
saw
most relentless matches we have seen. Some of the hardest hitting matches. Unorthodox. Death matches. He's survived all of it. We saw he does have a bad arm though. Thanks to
we've seen him
atonement.
be injured in ways that should put lesser people on the shelf. We saw him get ran over by a car. We saw everything that happened with the Killbilly, Nathan Mowry, including the Death Pit, the first and to date only legally sanctioned death match.
The following
in Alabama
contest is your main
history.
event of the evening and is
They're
for
never
the
doing that
YouTube Championship. Introducing to my left, he is the challenger, being accompanied at ringside by He Ain't Wrong, Saul Wright. He is the 2023 Gold Rush winner. He is the Anomaly, Chris Kamikaze.
Kamikaze is fired up. You see the briefcase.
And introducing to my right, he is your current reigning and defending YouTube champion, being accompanied to the ring by the vampire baddie Ravenna Vane. He is the king of the dead, Sean Christopher.
You see him wincing.
Your
even
official
holding
for
up
this
that
contest,
championship.
referee Luis Santiago.
And happy birthday to Ravenna, by the way. Ravenna finally turning 21. She can finally legally drink.
We see Sean Christopher only able to use the one arm.
Will that be enough? What's a fly without wings?
Sean Christopher, as far as I've heard, has not given an official medical update as to the status of his shoulder, his arm and shoulder, following the beating he took from Atonement last week. So
We are underway.
We've got no clue what kind of shape he's actually in.
I'm going to say about 75%.
Honestly, following, I know how hard Damian Seratone swings a chair.
65%?
He might be lucky to make 50.
We're going to say 50%. He is half the man he used to be. Sean can't even raise his arm over his head.
Hopefully Sean Christopher is right-handed, as his left arm's not of much use at the moment.
Kamikaze knows that too. Kamikaze, see, what a gentleman. As for Sean, is he ready? Giving an
Literally
opportunity.
calling a shot. Come on, let's lock up.
No games being played here by Kamikaze.
Kamikaze on the up and up.
Don't do it, Sean. Sean being baited in. Kamikaze ducks under it. Then he has full range of motion. The future mayor of Piedmont, Alabama.
Kamikaze with that full range of motion in his shoulder. All the better to pat yourself on the back with.
Pat yourself on the back because nobody else will. Crowd solidly behind Sean Christopher. No doubt in our minds who the crowd wants to win this.
ProSouth faithful definitely behind Sean Christopher, but
Sean thought about it. He can't even lift his arm to do that.
Kamikaze giving him some encouragement, saying you can do it, buddy.
Sean the cheat. He had a chance for that strength and power test, and no, went for the kick. Spear in the corner, trying to fold Kamikaze up into the corner.
Throwing a shoulder, oh my goodness. A shoulder block in the corner, but he used the bad shoulder to do it.
Not able to get much behind that. Will it be enough? And just like that, shoulder into the ring post. Shoulder, meet the ring post, meet the shoulder.
You'd think his shoulders already had enough of the ring post following last week.
Single.
And driving it into the mat now.
A single arm bar flatliner there.
Smart move from Kamikaze.
Kamikaze with an IQ of Pellegrino at this point. Over 180.
Kamikaze definitely watched last week as Sean Christopher took that chair to the arm draped around the ring, the ring post, and then saw the tape on the shoulder tonight, just honing in on it. Might as well be a bullseye.
I think that match had several things. Atonement kind of went after Sean's shoulder and just kept adding to it. Layers upon layers upon layers like an onion.
Kick to the shoulder blade.
Kamikaze just putting Sean down. Stomping on the bad shoulder of Sean Christopher is Kamikaze. See, he had to kick out with that bad shoulder. Kamikaze draped across the shoulders.
Notice Kamikaze had the forearm across the face of Sean Christopher.
Adding insult to injury. You were talking about the target. That target's got to be a mile wide. This is like Jordan, game 6. The hoop looks like a pool at this point. It's elementary. Kamikaze trying to rip it out the rest of the way. That shoulder should not be bent like that, even when it's 100%.
You mentioned today is the Vampire Baddie Ravenna Vane's birthday. Chris Kamikaze might be looking to rip off Sean's arm and give it to her as a gift.
Some icing on that cake. Kamikaze. So you got the arm onto the shoulder. Yes, yes.
I'm done playing, Nemesis. I feel the need.
He feels the need. It's the need for speed. We're on a highway to the danger zone. Sean tried to trip Kamikaze. Doing everything he can.
Thinking about putting it away early here. On a highway to the danger zone. He's thinking 450.
Sean pops up.
Took a bit too long.
He telegraphed it, and Sean saw it.
That's the thing about oh no. Kamikaze spills into the ring. I'd say that's the problem with calling your shots. Your opponent can hear them. Sister Abigail into the ropes.
I think I owe you $5. Went for the 256, but nobody home.
Couldn't do it. The shoulder gave out.
The ref may have to stop this match. I don't think Sean
Christopher
can go on.
Might need to call Paul Wright. Get him, have him look at the shoulder of Sean Christopher. Oh,
Ravenna pushing Paul down. Santiago sees Kamikaze has the briefcase.
He's cashing in.
He's cashing in right now. Super kick to the side of the head. I don't know if this was an official cash in. Oh no.
I don't think he actually officially.
Kamikaze may be having a seizure.
Already.
He's got his arms up.
He was already in a title match, so I don't think it counts. Oh, Ravenna saw.
Brandon taking out Christian Pierce. Christian discus forearm taking Kamikaze down.
Christopher took down Dorian. Ravenna took out Christian Pierce. Christopher called for Dirty Pretty. Is he capable of hitting Dirty Pretty?
There's no way he's going to be able to hit this. And there's Damien.
Unfortunately for him, there's a third member of Atonement.
Oh, disqualification there. Sean winning by
They
disqualification.
may have neutralized Pierce. And Dorian is still the champion of champions, Damian Seratone.
Your winner of your match by way of disqualification and still YouTube champion, Sean Christopher.
What? We're about to see KJ Impala. What's he doing out here?
KJ coming out to beat up Atonement. Why would he do that? Once again, KJ Impala sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
We saw KJ had some issues with Dorian in the past. Maybe the bad blood with Atonement's not done.
Kamikaze throwing KJ Impala into the ring post. Is it Kamikaze against KJ Impala? Is that what we're getting?
I guess so. He's
double main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's official. It will be Chris Kamikaze versus KJ Impala.
Kamikaze didn't have to do this out of the generous good nature of his own heart, giving this co-main event.
Kamikaze just wrestled a match against Sean Christopher, the YouTube champion.
Which he was obviously going to win. We all saw it. Atonement out here doing favors for Sean Christopher, maybe trying to get Sean Christopher to join Atonement. The hip attack by Kamikaze to KJ Impala.
Normally we see that from KJ Impala.
Hammerlock throw into the top turnbuckle.
Apparently the target on the shoulder has not faded. If it worked for one, it will work for the other.
Kamikaze going after everybody's labrum at this point. See, passing out Tommy John surgery? Is that what this is? That chop echoed. That's why he's going to be our future mayor. Because of things like that.
Every voter of voting age in Piedmont felt that chop. I think about half of them felt that one too.
And this is why KJ Impala shouldn't be mayor of Piedmont, Alabama. Lord have mercy. The chest of KJ Impala already turning red. Oh, Kamikaze with the hammerlock. Into the ring post.
Into the shoulder. Tonight is just the night of Kamikaze versus rotator cuffs.
Straight back to it, that single arm flatliner we've come to see from Kamikaze. Already used once tonight, utilizing it again. Fujiwara armbar! This could be it. KJ's got those long legs. Can he reach the ropes?
The straight arm, cross arm breaker.
Kamikaze's got to watch to make sure his shoulders aren't down. Just like that. Only a 2 count. Enziguri drops KJ like a sack of rocks. He's going surfing subterranean. He's making sure nobody can pat themselves on the back. Only he. He is I and I am him. The Kamikaze saying at this point.
Big knee to the shoulder. Got him a 2 count.
That was very close to being a 3 count. Kamikaze wondering what he has to do to keep KJ Impala down.
Apparently tonight, Kamikaze just has an issue with left arms in general. We saw him obviously go after Sean Christopher's damaged left arm.
Maybe all that bling bling he's got on.
He created a damaged left arm for KJ Impala. Now taking a breather with his chief of staff, Saul Wright.
Saul and Kamikaze don't see KJ. They do now. Using him as a deflection.
Oh, Oh, shoulder first into the ring post.
It's like Carl Malone and John Stockton there with the screen. Trying to rip it out. He knows he has the 5.
He could
Let go at 4.
He could easily dislocate his shoulder that way.
As we always say here, the actual hardest part of the ring is the ring post. That ring post is undefeated.
He pulled him across the ring post. He did, in fact, break the plane, so that broke the count. He had to start over again.
Throwing him in. Still some fight left in KJ Impala.
Got his eyes on Saul Wright.
He knows. Saul going for the leg, tripped him up just enough. Didn't get all of it, just enough to trip him up. May have had a busted lip. Kamikaze threw everything behind that.
Point off balance from Saul Wright. Fell right into that shot from Kamikaze.
KJ checking his teeth, make sure he still has them all.
I'm about to say, he's got to make sure they're still there. Following a shot like that.
Right hand. Right back to the arm.
Left arm.
He's going to break it. KJ's going to have to give up. Using the extra leverage. Pulling back with everything he has. Bridging with his other arm. You see how he has the arm wrapped up.
Kamikaze's certain he's got this now.
KJ able to fight back, using that wide base, using that strength advantage he has. Nobody home.
Tornado DDT. Hits it.
It was like an F3. Only a 2 count there.
That was close. If he had hooked the leg, he might have gotten 3.
What does Kamikaze have to do to keep KJ down? He still has no idea. He's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at him. Tornado DDT. It's like a hurricane out here. California last week. Hurricanes, earthquakes, and tornadoes. What does Kamikaze have in mind?
Uh-oh. Going up to the top. This doesn't end well.
KJ just too strong for Kamikaze. Oh, my God.
Hanging him up.
I'm so glad he already has kids, because he may not have any more after that. Can he get him up? With the bad wing. Belly to back off the top rope.
Both men hit hard.
Santiago has the 10 count for both men down. We're at 2.
Flopping like a fish. Trying to get some feeling back. Trying to knock out those cobwebs.
See Saul trying to get some air to Kamikaze.
That's pretty necessary.
We're at 5. We're at 6. Both men still down. KJ trying to pull himself up. At 7, he's up. Kamikaze has to answer that 10 count. Only a 9 count there. That was close.
Both men back up to their feet. Throwing right hands now.
That right hand takes Kamikaze down. Lariat takes Kamikaze down again. Good night. That's got to be it. Threw the man in the air just to take him out.
KJ Impala managing to throw him in the air even with that bad wing.
The strength unparalleled by KJ Impala. Here Kamikaze saying he has a strained back.
Got him goozled. Tried for the
Not
choke
enough.
slam.
Kamikaze went for that belly to back suplex.
Tried again. Up and
Choke
down.
slam. Almost threw him through the ropes.
Landed him.
Only 2 count. Saul snatched Santiago to the outside. Santiago jawing with Saul. We know the back and forth these gentlemen have had. There is bad blood definitely between them
Santiago and Saul Wright going back and forth.
Kamikaze going for the briefcase. KJ doesn't see it. KJ has to turn around.
Santiago up in the face of Saul Wright. Not taking this lightly.
Kamikaze stalking with briefcase in hand.
Oh!
Right across the face.
Domed him.
KJ Impala. Santiago didn't see it. And a 3 count. The ref didn't see the briefcase.
Chris Kamikaze.
I think Kamikaze and Saul Wright are back on the same page.
Certainly seems like it tonight. Working as a unit. Using the numbers to their advantage.
They are one confining unit. Gelling on all cylinders. They are firing away. Kamikaze lost one, won one. Got to have the pat on the back, and there it is, the pat on the back from Chris Kamikaze.
Kamikaze pulling out the big win here tonight.
Saul and James having a little back and forth there.
Feel free to hit him. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. That's just me. I'm for that. I'm for that all day, every day.
Kamikaze still in control of the briefcase. Using the briefcase behind the ref's back. A win is a win is a win is a win.
It's a win is a win. An impromptu match.
Don't let Amethyst tell you anything different.
Did not have to wrestle.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the King of the South, Ace Haven.
Ace Haven had a rough couple of weeks. His wife seemingly abducted by Donnie Primetime. Saw that video last week. Ace Haven cannot be in a good place following that.
Every time Ace thinks he has whatever plan figured out, Donnie changes the plan.
Ace Haven wearing the crown, but he's got his fist taped. He might be looking for a fight. Goodness knows, when Donnie Prontine's involved, you have to be ready for one at all times. You never know. We've seen these two take shots at each other, even outside of Pro South. You're not safe.
All right, I'm not out here to run my mouth for a long time. I'm out here for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. I'm here to get my wife back. And Donnie, you want this crown? You come take the ass whooping that's owed to you and get it.
Whoa! Well,
He said he wasn't here to talk for a long time. He said what he had to say. Oh, we see Amy Haven in this masked individual.
Wherever this masked individual is.
Oh, there's Primetime. Ace Haven going into the wall.
It's a king beating up a king.
The King of the South beating up the King of the South. Amy Haven.
Ozzy has Amy Haven.
Ozzy Owens of the trainees. Haven trainee. Escorting the Queen of the South back to the back. Presumably to safety. Meanwhile, Ace and Donnie.
This building can't hold these two apart.
Just throwing hands and chairs.
Let's make sure we pick all those up. We do have to clean up after this. Going for the ace cutter.
Oh, hard into the wall. Almost taking out some of the ProSouth faithful in the process.
You see that mark left on the wall from Ace's head.
Yeah, kids might want to get out of the way.
No, just stand there.
They come your way, scatter.
No, just stand there. It's funner that way.
Kyle getting out of the way. Not often he knows what to do, but he's doing it today.
Is he going for the die-hard driver?
Nope. To get him up.
Ace able to fight out. Clothesline Donnie across the bleachers.
I think that was some sort of version of the STO.
The STA. Ace throwing Donnie back into ringside.
Bobcat rushing, trying to get into the ringside area.
Russian hand and roving fingers. Oh, the kick just taking Ace out.
Haven get.
Good thing Ace has kids.
Uh-oh.
Die-hard driver. Die-hard driver to the outside.
He got him. He planted him.
Ace has a heart condition.
Ace might have a neck condition following that.
May not have a neck. What does Donnie have in mind?
Looking for plunder underneath the ring. Be careful. Got
what the hell? Where did that chain come from? Did Joe Black leave that here?
What is he planning to do with that chain?
Who leaves a chain? Donnie had to have this set up. What does Donnie have in mind? You know he has bad intentions. Oh no. There are kids here.
Wrapping the chain around the throat of Ace Haven.
He's going to hang him. He's going to hang him. Not like this.
Ace is trying to get out of it.
He's trying to fight back.
Trying to fight his way out, but that chain is wrapped around.
He's choking Ace Haven. Donnie is choking Ace. What the shit is this? Oh no!
He's hanging! He's hanging!
He's gotta be, can't even touch. What is this?
He's turning colors. Somebody get Hardy out here with a microphone.
He choked Ace Haven out.
Where's the mic?
Hardy, where you at?
Donnie looking for a microphone.
Oh, looky here. Look at what I just did to that chump. Hey, Ace, don't go nowhere. If you don't mind, hang around for a little longer. I got something to get off my chest. You really like making... I said you really like making things that shouldn't be about you, Ace. You want to show up at New South.
Whoa. They don't pay us.
Where you got no business costing me a match. You had no idea what I had on the line during that match. That was my pride. You embarrassed me. So, I'm a good parent. And the number one rule about being a good parent is you don't give your kids what they want when they act in a negative manner. However, I'm also really dying for the chance, Ace, to get you. I'm gonna do what you want, Ace. I'm gonna talk to Dump. I'm gonna go, hey, Dump Sanders. It's Donnie Primetime. We're gonna do this thing. We're gonna look, get him. Look, Ace, you're gonna come to my backyard, but this time I'm gonna have my eyes on you, you snake. I took your crowd I took your woman. Now I'm gonna take your career.
Nice time throwing down the gauntlet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 645 here at ProSouth. I don't know what the hell Donnie's talking about. We don't mention that company here, especially that name. The camera work needs to be done. No! Ladies and gentlemen, 645 for Matthias Darkthorn.
And the Wicked Nemesis.
Good night!
Good luck.
And good luck!
Donnie's wearing the crown yet again.
Stay hydrated. Hug your